please welcome to the stage Chris Kastner, President and CEO, HII.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone. So first, I love the energy in this room. Last year was a load of fun. I think you're going to learn a lot from some really interesting CEOs today. Got a high-powered agenda for you all, but I learned something today already, which is don't follow Malik on stage. He's an amazing shipbuilder. He builds your Virginia-class submarines, and you can feel safe that he's in charge of that process. And it's not just one Malik. We have a number of them in our organization. They're all products of the apprentice school that we're very, very proud of. So it's a privilege for me to open the second Business Roundtable CEO Workforce Forum. Thank you all for being here. Looking around the room, I'm encouraged. It's filled with leaders from the private and public sectors, people who are not just talking about the American workforce, but who are also working to shape it. You're helping us send a clear message that building a stronger, more competitive U.S. workforce is a shared, urgent priority. We have an exciting morning ahead. You'll hear from business and government leaders, each offering insights into how we can modernize education and workforce systems, build a stronger, sustained pipeline with skilled workers, and expand economic opportunity for all. Whether you're here for business, government, or the education and workforce sectors, thank you for being part of this effort. I'd like to begin with HII, because ultimately, workforce development is not just about policies or programs, it's about people. You just saw a glimpse of HII's workforce story. I want to build on that and explain why today's conversation matters to us. Talent is mission critical to HII. At our core, HII is a workforce development company. Every product we make depends on the skill and dedication of our people. That's why we've invested in programs like our apprenticeship schools and skilled trades training. Through these efforts, we've seen real impact. One result is longevity. HII employs 1,400 master shipbuilders. These are shipbuilders who have been with the company for more than 40 years. Our apprentice schools at Newport News Shipbuilding and Ingalls Shipbuilding have produced almost 20,000 graduates in their histories. The school in Newport News is more than 100 years old. Newport News Apprentice School admits 250 students annually. 3,000 grads work in the shipyard right now. 45% of our production management positions are held by grads, and more than 80% of alumni work at Newport News at least 10 years. Think about that for a second. An 80% retention rate on people that graduate from our apprentice schools, and we don't hold them once they graduate. They can go wherever they want. Some fun facts: the school's athletic programs have won NCAA championships in men's baseball, basketball, wrestling, and football, as well as women's basketball. Finally, after our apprentice schools, our partnership with regional community colleges are our strongest talent pipelines, delivering almost 30% of our new hires. As our experience at HII shows, when you invest in talent and get it right, the impact is powerful for workers, companies, and communities, because good companies don't just hire talent, they grow it. But sustaining a skilled workforce isn't easy, and the challenges we face at HII reflect a broader national trend. First, America's workforce is changing. Our population is still growing, but the workforce isn't keeping pace. More Americans are retiring, and too few are replacing them. One striking statistic from the workforce data firm Lightcast: between now and 2032, population growth is expected to outpace labor force growth by nearly 8-to-1. On top of that, labor force participation trends are uneven. In particular, men's participation rate is declining, affecting key sectors like construction and manufacturing. We're also seeing persistent skill gaps across the workforce. The gap between available skills and needed skills in the workforce is widening. Technology is evolving fast, but education and training systems too often lag behind. These are challenges we feel every day, and ones we can only solve together. And that's why we're here today. to focus on solutions. How do we deliver more skills and opportunities to more workers and help businesses find the talent they need to grow? Over the next few hours, you'll hear from the leaders who are doing just that. We'll start with the focus on manufacturing and skilled trades, two pillars of America's strength and economic resilience. If we invest in recruiting, training, and retaining skilled workers through strategies like skills-based hiring and work-based learning, we can strengthen our industrial base and keep America competitive. We'll begin with panel one, with Blake Moret of Rockwell Automation, Sarah Ambrewster of Steelcase, and Peter Davern of Turner Construction, about how they're modernizing their workforce strategies. They'll share what's working and what can be improved. Then on panel two, we'll hear from Marvin Ellison of Lowe's, David Gitlin of Carrier, and Calvin Butler of Exelon, about how they're creating pathways into skilled trade roles, an enormous opportunity across multiple sectors. I'm especially looking forward to hearing more about a new Business Roundtable initiative to strengthen talent pipelines in the skilled trades. Our third panel addresses how large employers are engines of economic mobility, expanding access to skills, career pathways, and upward mobility. A recent Business Roundtable report shows that over 1 million Americans enter the middle class each year through employment at leading companies. Building on this impact, Jamie Dimon and Kathy Warden will discuss how JP Morgan Chase and Northrop Grumman are using regional strategies to expand access to opportunity for Americans with a range of skills and experiences. Finally, panel four discusses public-private partnerships. Strengthening the American workforce isn't just a business imperative, it also requires smart public policy. Public-private partnerships are essential. The best policies reflect real-world needs and help scale what's already working. Business Roundtable CEOs are focused on policies that modernize the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, expand Pell Grants for short-term workforce-driven education and training programs, also known as Workforce Pell, scale work-based learning opportunities like registered apprenticeship programs, and foster the broader economic conditions through tax, trade, and energy policy that advance growth, competitiveness, and workforce investment. In this final panel, Julie Sweet of Accenture and Deputy Secretary of Labor Keith Sonderling will discuss how employers and government can work together to expand apprenticeships, modernize workforce programs, and prepare for the future of work. So let's get started. Thank you for being here and for your commitment to building a stronger American workforce. One thing I want to say before we get started. Don't doubt the toughness and the desire of the American worker. It's our job to give them the tools to achieve their dreams, education, training, and a chance to be successful. We have a powerful program ahead and a lineup of leaders ready to share bold ideas. With that, let's get started. Thank you.